today. We had no discussions on the way forward with the local government commissions and GECOM issue. So we will be issuing a joint statement. Dialogue will continue. And as I've said, the meeting was well done.
But why no discussion on GECOM and the issue of the local government commission? Those are two primary issues.
Yes, both parties, we have to go back, discuss with other members, other MPs, and we will discuss that on the way forward.
So what exactly did you discuss?
Well, the joint statement, the terms of reference, and possible, they want to set up a MOU. Possible, yes.
An MOU to do what?
Joint statement will contain all that information that we have agreed to put out later today. So I don't think it is fair for us to go through all of that when we have already agreed to having one agreed upon statement released to the press, which I'm sure all of you will receive. So that basically sums up all that we are allowed to say at this juncture, because we have to respect the decisions that we would have taken in the room to allow the joint statement to reflect what was discussed.
But as I said, it seems, based on what you're saying, you have not discussed anything substantively or substantially on the topics of
Well, we may not have, but that does not mean that we have not had meaningful discussions on other things. And that is why, again, I would reiterate the fact that the joint statement will reflect what was discussed.
Did you get the impression, though, that the APNU was willing to give up on its position concerning GECOM?
I don't think that we are at that stage. We are discussing a number of things that will be reflected again in the joint statement. But I do feel as though it was a very amicable discussion that was had, one that appeared to have been friendly enough given the circumstances. And so I think that we can safely say that we will be working together with each other in the future to ensure that all those issues that were listed are dealt with in a way that reflects the best interests of the people of Guyana.
Will there be a trade-off in terms of periods within which you may serve on these commissions at any given time? Is that down for consideration?
We're not there as yet.
No, but is that down for consideration?
We're not there as yet in any way at all, in any way, shape or form. Those are not things that I think we're at the liberty of speaking on at this juncture.
Is that being proposed?
Sir, everything is being proposed at this point. But of course, these are parties, they're not individuals. And so people will have to meet with their respective parties to come up with an agreement so that the next time that we're able to meet, we have definitive positions, and not that of individuals, but the definitive positions of the parties.
But you were elected to serve. Why do you have to go back to your party to this level?
But the rest of the party was also elected to serve, sir. And we cannot be fighting for democracy and not exercise that within our respective parties. And so in order for democracy to prevail, consultation and meaningful consultation with other members of the party needs to be had on both sides.
Yeah. Thank you.
One question for me, Mr. Mohammed, have you and your party considered any other options that the legislative proceedings are set to resume and you expect an outcome soon?
You're from which media house?
The Guyana Chronicle.
Oh, makes sense.
It's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Have a good day, sweetheart. God bless you.
Stay in the morning and come over there.
Good morning, Mr. Norton.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Norton.
Good afternoon, Mr. Martin. What can you tell us about the meeting, the outcomes, the issue of the local government commission and the nominees the issue
As
of
far-
GECOM and the commissioners?
As far as I'm aware, we agreed that there will be a joint press statement on this, we'll call it. I know in principle, we have agreed that we will work out a clear approach to moving forward. I don't want to get into too much details because I don't know what you were told, but we agree in principle that the two parties will issue a joint press statement on the outcome. I thought the discussions were cordial. We didn't get into the issues that were there because we want a kind of a framework to operate on, and we will move forward dealing with that.
Why do you need a framework?
Because if you go forward without a framework, what is guiding you? If you're in serious negotiations, you need to have clear principles, a clear framework to be guided. You can't just hopscotch.
When you say framework, you're talking about like a MOU? You want an
Well,
MOU?
we will end up with an MOU at some point, but even before you arrive at an MOU, you have to have some basic things that guide you. And we agreed to work on those things. You know, they're going to consult, we will consult, and then we will move forward.
Did you get any feeling that Wynn was willing to budge on its position with respect to the local government commission?
As far as I'm aware, we didn't push in that direction. Like I said, we just want to agree that we have a clear framework, so we're on one page when we're talking, and that was it. We didn't get into details of any of those things.
Are you willing to have like a rotating process whereby people will serve on these
I would allow you
bodies?
to preempt what the discussions would look like. That would be unfair. For me, if you're going to discuss with people, you want a nice, plain, level playing field, and then you discuss. But for me to say something like that, I would preempt. And
Was that floated at all in today's meeting?
if what was floated,
About rotating these positions on a periodic basis?
I've already told you we're going to put out a joint statement, and that joint statement will reflect where we are.
But it's a direct question. Was it discussed this week today?
What is the need for me to answer that question?
Because I asked and we want to know.
Well, since you ask it, wait until the joint statement comes out, and you will know what we discussed. Look, I've agreed with them that we won't get into details, and
When is the next meeting?
we will work it out with them.
But just so that the public should know that we are taking this issue very seriously. That we have prepared and that we believe that as representatives of the people, we should treat this matter very seriously. So we want to impress that we came to this meeting with a serious intent, and insofar as we are going to pursue future engagements, they will be treated with the seriousness that they deserve. Just wanted to impress that.